Mrs. Hatfield here for a terrific Tuesday if you're in class. We're working on our bell work. If you're at home, you have already opened this in YouTube and you are pausing and solving and pausing. So number one is there are 12 crayons in a box. How many boxes will be needed for 9 children if each child gets 6 crayons? So let's pretend we're over in a restaurant, and in that restaurant they want to give packs of 6 crayons. So it's telling us there are 12 crayons in a box, and we need to know how many boxes will be needed for 9 children if each child gets 6 crayons. If you see my picture here, is kind of a good strategy to help you visualize what's happening. So this tells us the number of crayons that we'll need. So we'll need 54 crayons for the 9 kids. But we need to know how many boxes of crayons that we need. So if we know that we're going to need 54 crayons because we have 9 kids times the 6 crayons, and in each box there's 12 crayons, if we say that 54 divided by 12, closest you can get is 4. 4 times 12 is 48. Bring down your 6. And the 6 means that we still will need 6 more crayons. So we're actually going to need 5 boxes of crayons for enough of the students to get their 6 crayons each. Question number 2. Logan is drawing a repeating pattern. He draws 1 star and then 3 squares. If he continues this pattern, what will be the 9th shape? So if his first shape is a star, and his next shape is a square, and then a square again, and then a third square, what will happen if he continues for the 9th shape? So for you to solve this, you might want to draw yourself a picture to figure out what it will be. Question number 3. Which pair of line segments appear to be parallel? Remember, parallel lines are lines that do not intersect. They will go on forever. So which one of these lines, line segment AB, these ones, and CD, or line segment BC and line segment AD? Which ones are parallel? Question number 4. We are rounding still, practicing that. We're going to get better and better, but this time we're rounding to the nearest 10,000 place. So if I count ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, I'm looking at the 1, and I'm looking to the right of, oops, not the 1, Miss Hatfield, you got to check your work here. I'm looking at the 4 is in the 10,000s place. That's why we've got to slow down. Now I'm looking at the 1 to see, am I going to round that up or am I going to round that down? Remember that we keep the number in front of it. So is this going to become a 4, stay a 4, or is it going to become a 5 and turn everything else to zeros? Same thing here, round to the nearest 10,000s place. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Question number 5, what is the measurement of the angle? Choose the best estimate. So remember, obtuse is greater than 90 degrees. Remember, 90-degree angles look like this. So that would be 90 degrees. Is this going to be an obtuse, a straight, or reflex? What was the best estimate there? Question number 6. we are going to work on converting the fraction greater than 1 into a mixed number, and this time we need to simplify the answer. But don't worry, I'll help coach you through this. If we have 9/6, and I am going to count these as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I bet your brain is already like, ooh, I got this, Mrs. Hatfield, and I bet you do. If this is one whole, and then we have 3/6, what fraction does that 3/6 look like? Well, if you said, Ms. Hatfield, that looks like a half, you would be correct. So on our problem here, convert the fraction into 1 into a mixed number, then simplify your answer. Which one was it? A little conversion here, convert the measurements. 1 kilometer, shouldn't have the S there, is equal to 1,000 meters. So if we have 2 kilometers, how many meters is that? If we have 3 kilometers, how many meters is that? Use the guide. And last one, use partial quotients. It should be product. Sorry, we'll keep changing that model to help you find the product. So start with 2 times 9. And then 2 times 5 tenths. So think of 5 tenths as the same thing as 50. Remember, if we know that 2 times 5 is 10, add another 0. And there you go. And keep going. Pause and solve. So check your work. You should have 6 tenths times 9 would be 540. Because 6 times 9 is 54, but 6 tenths would be 60. If I have 6 tenths times 5 tenths, well, 6 times 5 is 30, and then I account for the 2 tenths. That's 0 and 0 there. Once you're done with that, add up your partial products. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a terrific Tuesday.